Hi everyone, and thank you for joining again. In this video I will show you how you can make this cute little card purse here that you can clip to your main bag with a little chain. This is the front, this is the back side, and it has this, I don't know the real name for it, but let's say squeeze opening maybe. So if you know the right word for it, please comment. And my learning from using this little purse for a while now is that I will only make one D-ring for the next one, because the other D-ring, which is in the bottom of the bag, doesn't have any use for me. As usual, we will work with this rope yarn here. I needed round about 60 grams of it. Then we will work with a, can't see it properly, but it's a 2.5 millimeter hook. Now you can see it. Then, as I said, one D-ring. This thing here, squeeze opener. And for me, I chose the following size of it. It's 10 centimeter wide. Which is 4 inch. Then you will need a darning needle and a scissor. So I forgot to say that everything you need is of course linked in the video description. And now let's start with a slip knot. And as you can see, I left a pretty long part of the thread hanging to the right side, because I will use this part of the thread to sew everything together in the end. And then we start with a number of chain stitches. For me, I will make 21 of them. If you use a different yarn, then you have to make sure that the chain stitches cover the whole length of the squeeze opener. It should look like this now. As you can see, my chains are slightly too long, which is totally fine because the last chain is for the turn. So minus this chain, it was in the right size, in the right length. So now we start with a single crochet in the second chain from the hook. And go back all the way with single crochet. At the end of the row, you will make one chain stitch for the turn and then go on with single crochet. So this whole little purse is made of single crochet only. So in total, I made 24 rows, and you need of course 2 pieces like that, because you need a front side and a back side. And again, I left a pretty long thread that I will now use to sew on the squeeze opener. But first of all, I will bring the thread down a little, and I use this little loop here, go under. So basically I just want the thread to be on the inside and a little lower. And now you take the squeeze opener, place it like that, and check where you have to poke in to sew it on. So for me, I think these horizontal threads are the right fit. Let me show you. These ones here. At the moment they are vertical, but if you hold it in the right position, they are horizontal. So these threads here. So you just poke in this row. Bring the thread to the front. And then poke in below the 2 threads of the single crochet. Then again. Poke in between these 2 little threads here, or whatever height is perfect for you. And then again, poke in below the 2 threads of the single crochet. And in this way, you just sew on the whole closer. When you reach the end, you can either leave it like that, or if you want the edge to be more visible, you just can just go back the same way and double the stitches. So now we will have to fix the second part, but just one hint: if you would like to add a label tag, do that now before you sew everything together. Now the second side is added in the very same way, but it might be that you have to close the purse a little in order to reach it better, like this. So, and this is how it looks like when both sides are fixed. It's like a little book at the moment that you can open on one side. And then you will have to place this sides, or these little tiny, how do you call it, tubes or whatever, above each other, so that you can place this little something in them, like that. And then you have to bend around this little thing here. Let me show you in another angle. This is how it should look like. And when it's closed, it should look like this. So as you can see, this little thing is bent around and fixes the pin. And now you can use this squeeze opener. To now fix the D-ring and sew everything together, we will poke in on this side then on the other side. Then you take the D-ring, bring your thread around, and then sew around it by poking in on the one side, on the other side, there's no specific loop that you have to use, but it's more like the loop that you can reach is the right one. Then pull it tight, and below the next one. Then again through the D-ring, and so on. So for the to fix the D-ring, you will always go through it and then poke in around it, and afterwards you just go on like that and sew the sides together. And in this way you will close your little purse here. So that's it. As soon as you finished sewing the sides, your purse is done.